Hi, my name is Dima, and tonight's our first episode on 24 Hours Inside. We're going to learn about our friend here.
Josh Rodriguez.
So, the channel 24 Hours Inside is basically giving us an idea of what the person's job is, why they do it, what what is it about it? What's the passion behind it? Are they passionate about it, or do they just hate it? Is it just to make money? Is there some more greater purpose behind it? And also, it's a deeper meaning to myself. I've been working the same job for over 10 years, and I've been curious what's out there. But I haven't really had time to see what's out there because I've been working the same job, 9 to 5, 9 to 8. And you can't really job shout anyone anymore. You can get an internship, but you gotta work there for 3 or 6 months. So if you have a current job, you can't really do this. So this is behind the look of a person and a job. So Josh, tell us about yourself.
So how's it going, everybody? So my name is Josh Rodriguez. I'm an author and an entrepreneur. So this is one of my books I published, Private Eye, First Adventure at Jason Street. So that's other than I do a couple things on the side, but mainly I classify myself as a writer.
Okay. What are the qualifications to become a writer?
You just have to have a passion for it. You don't have to be perfect in English, grammar, anything like that, go to school for it. No, you just have to love what you do.
Interesting. How did you start?
I actually been writing for a couple of years, since I was about 9, 10 years old. And I love reading the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew,
Hardy Boys.
Goosebumps, yeah. So I decided to write my own versions of those stories, and I've been writing ever since. And I actually published my first piece of work when I was 16 years old. It was a poem.
Love poem?
That one, no, but that's how I got into poetry.
That's cool. Have you done any slam jams or poetry
No,
competitions?
No, I stopped from there. That poem that got published won a competition. That's why it got published.
It's pretty cool. So it's been your passion since you were younger, and now you're pursuing it more as a career.
Yes.
That's cool. So is there a certain time of hours? Is it when you work best in your opinion?
I prefer writing at night. There's no set hours because my schedule is fully open since I do this full time, really. But I've gotten into ruts that I don't write all the time, but then I've also gotten into a groove that I sat there and wrote. Like to finish this book actually took me a week to do the last half of it, and I sat there and did 16-hour shifts.
Wow. That's
7 days straight.
more than I work.
Yeah.
That's passion.
hmm
So how would you describe your job in 3 words?
Creativity, fun, and exciting.
Cool. So you have to have creativity to do your job, is what you're saying?
For my genre, yes, because it's fiction, murders, mystery, stuff like that. So it's not like I'm just writing about a set topic, like a biography, something like that. I have to come up with stories that people are going to find interesting because if they don't, they won't read the book.
So is your inspiration more like books you read or TV shows like CSI? Or
TV shows, I've watched a lot of Castle, stuff like that.
so do you consider yourself successful now that you published a book?
Actually, I still don't because it's just one book. Anybody could publish one book. I'll start considering myself successful after I publish a couple more. I'm working on 2 more as we speak. But really, when I get a first book tour or if I'm on Good Morning America or some show like that.
But you're already kind of in a good talk show right now.
No, this is better than Good Morning America.
So what do you do during your downtime? How do you unwind? I know you have a flexible schedule, but is there anything you do to
So
help you
when I
relax?
say flexible schedule is I can work almost anything in, but my schedule is booked from early 7 a.m. to about 2 a.m. With different things I do because writing, even though it's my passion and it's what I do, doesn't always pay the bills. So I do a bunch of other things. But when I am unwinding, I'm on YouTube listening to successful people like Casey Neistat, Gary Vee, or Value Entertainment.
So even when you're relaxing, you're still seeking inspiration out there, trying to see what else is there. So you're still working even when you're relaxing.
Yes.
And that's what you said, being an entrepreneur. It's not just writing is your passion, it's your job and your career, but also your career is seeing what else is out there.
Yes, of course. That's why I have multiple business ventures I'm seeking out and doing at the moment. like a podcast. I even have a podcast, website, blog, booksbyjosh.com. This is I have a publication company.
So you're really grabbing all of that, and you've done your research, and you know which areas to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. What do you dread about your job?
Honestly, getting up in the morning at times because you're your own boss, so you have to physically wake yourself up and put yourself to work, because if you don't work, you don't get paid. It's not like you're guaranteed a paycheck at the end of the week. No, it's delayed gratification. So you have to work your butt off to get this out there. So if it takes you 3 months to write a book, you're not getting paid for 6 months, because 3 months you're not getting paid because it's not done. Then when it is, you have to wait 3 months to get paid for the sales after. So you have to really hustle to make it.
So that would explain why you're trying to get to other business ventures as well. Just trying to get yourself paid while you pursue your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been things you had to do that you didn't want to do?
Because it doesn't always pay the bills, I had to take jobs I disliked. I remember one job recently I took. I worked there for a couple months. I worked in Westchester, had to commute 6 hours a day, working 40 hours. That's 70 hours right there.
Did you have time to work on your book in those 6 hours?
No, because I took the train during rush hour and there's no seats, and you have to stand up, and it's too crowded to write on my phone or talk, dictate a note or anything, because people think I'm crazy.
Well, that could be a mystery novel in itself.
Yes.
What's the man doing talking to himself in the train for 3 hours each way?
Yeah.
It's copyright. So, if you could change a profession, would you?
No, I enjoy literature. No, I enjoy literature too much to give up on it, because I got through some hard times as a kid, deaths in the family, stuff like that, through reading, and it helped me grow up reading. I still read to this day, books, different books. Of course, can't read the Hardy Boys all my life, but
They run out eventually, mysteries to solve. That's why you create your own mystery books, so you can keep the mystery going.
yes,
Goosebumps is really good.
they were good. But now you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Mysteries. So, what do you treasure about your job?
The joy I bring people. Like I said, books got me through a lot. So if I could do the same thing to a person, that'd make me feel good. Because the magic about books is you can forget about anything that's happened to you in life, unless you're getting like surgery or something. You know, you forget about it. You travel into the book in the world. Think about it. How many kids grew up reading Harry Potter, want to be wizards? You know, there's that whole Potter Fest. It's just the whole experience behind the book.
You got Disney World, Harry Potter ride too.
Yeah.
So books is a way of escaping from
Reality.
wherever you are in your
Yeah.
reality. So do you think books are better than video games in a way?
Listen, video games, different story, but books, you learn from books. Video games, not really.
I mean, there's educational games, but I guess you're more in tune into the books as opposed to a video game, which shows you everything,
Yeah.
and you're imagining your own stuff, and you come up with more stuff to do.
Of course. Yeah.
More definite invention.
Because think about it, if you're reading a book, you can put your own little twist to things, like, oh, I wonder, is this going to be behind the door? Oh, no, is that? You know, you make a little game out of it. Better than a video game.
And it's in your own voice too, so
Yeah.
you feel more inclined to be part of the adventure yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What are the stereotypes and misconceptions about you?
People think writers are these multimillionaires, things like that. I wish. So when you write a book, you don't have publishers lined up. It's not like this whole room is filled with publishers. So with that being said, you have to go out and seek a publisher, and there's major publishing houses. But since you're not known, they might not take you. And if they're not going to take you, you actually have to self-publish, stuff like that. And if you have to self-publish, there's a lot that goes into it. You have to get artwork done. You have to do things. This artwork, I have to hire someone to do that. You have to get an editor. You have to get so many things. You have to promote your books. With a traditional publisher, you can actually have them take care of everything, because that's what they're doing. They give you a check, advance, stuff like that. So with they give you that advance, and then they actually put you in Barnes and Noble. I'm on BarnesandNoble.com, but not the actual store. And by not being in the store, hurts my sales. But the thing about being in the store, you only live for a couple months, 3-6 months. So for me, again, stores, I have to actually contact local small bookstores, make up a meeting time. They're not gonna pick up my call, so I have to go in with a box of books and say, "Here, carry my books." Why? Because I said so. So unless you're really a big known person, right, in the writing world, you're really not gonna be getting book tours off the beginning. You're lucky if you sell a couple hundred copies, honestly. Because you have to promote it yourself. You have to build up a following first.
So it's important that we can, I guess, keep trying no matter what and don't give up.
No, of course, you can never give up on anything. You don't want to grow up and be one of those guys that say, "What if I wrote that book?" You know, just do it.
Just more like a when or when is now, basically what you're saying.
Yeah, it just takes time to be successful in anything in life.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
It's important. Just keep going no matter what. Fail. Succeed tomorrow then, that's all. Failure is just a step, learning process. Speaking of learning, how important is it that we continue learning?
I'm a big firm believer in self-education because if
Home
you
raised, homeschooled.
yeah, not homeschool. I'm talking about after you graduate college, things like that. Because after college, you're out in the world. Things change. What you learn in college is no longer applicable in your life because technology happens. When I went to college, we didn't even have fast internet like this is now. YouTube wasn't even a thing really. Things like that. The first iPhone just came out. And now it's 2017 right now, and things have changed. The industry has changed, so you have to stay up to date. If not, you'll get left behind in the past.
Yeah. I have coworkers who still don't really know how to use a computer. They've been using a computer for like 20 years, and you have someone new coming in, it's like, "Oh, let me show you." Like, "Wow, you're a magician." Part-time magician. So what are your must-read books besides your own private eye?
Must-read books. I can tell you Mark Cuban's How I Win at the Game Called Business is a great book. And then just any real good book would be like Sam Walton's Made in America, things like that. But I also read financial books, but I personally recommend biographies of successful people that you want to emulate because it's like this, 24 hours inside, except it's a book inside. Copyright. No.
Can you copyright my copyright? I'm gonna check with lawyers after this.
Yeah, because if you want to learn how to be successful, why not learn from somebody who's already been there, done that?
But you don't want, you want to have an example. You don't want to follow the steps because
No,
they've
of
already
course
done
not.
it. Yeah, it's a learning process, as we say. So,
Mm-hmm.
so what makes you smile? What makes you laugh?
What makes me smile is seeing the joy. Like I said, people reading my book, giving me good reviews. What brings me joy, though, is just being happy, by doing what I love to do every day and be able to inspire other people to say, "Hey, why not me?" Listen, guys, it took me literally 9 years to get this book done. I started in 2008. When I started, this book was completely different than it is now. There's car crashes, there's so much blood. It was so much different, but I just kept on putting it off to the next day. And then until I finally got fed up with working a regular job, I said, you know what, let me just publish my book. Let me do what I love to do. And that brought me joy, just being able to say, hey, I'm a writer.
We have more questions here, but I think we'll just end it with there. You just made a great point, why not me? And you said, don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
I think the whole point of 24 Hours Inside is to learn about people and learn about their jobs and more helpfully maybe help me learn about myself, what else is out there, and help you guys to learn more about other jobs, other people, what it takes to do something. It's not how long you do it, it's the passion you have. Like you said, you work 16 hours a day and you're self-motivated. You literally said 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. You just put everything in there, everything you have in there. And that's the whole point. Just start today. Don't wait 9 years. And even if you did wait 9 years, you still progressed through those 9 years. So it's never you weren't stagnant. You were always dynamic, growing, changing things.
You just took time.
Car crash now. you change it. So
Yeah.
you've always been improving yourself. So why not now? And
Yeah.
24 hours inside, we'll learn about more people and what else is there and when to start, which is now.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. And once again, this is Josh, books by Josh, and his book.
Private Eye on Amazon, Kindle, wherever you buy books, you'll find it.
Yep. Good night, guys.